Hey, this is Russ. Sometimes I just don't get it. Now, you might know that I like buying equipment. I'll buy guitars, I'll buy stereo equipment, camera equipment, video gear. I'll buy a lot of equipment. And all of my gear is in very good shape. I would say they're not mint anymore, maybe 90% of mint at least. I mean, if you look at my camera lenses, there's not a scratch on them. They're in pretty good shape, okay? But let me show you something here. Now, I understand that people like buying older equipment sometimes. I do. I bought these Marantz receivers on eBay many years ago. You might know that our family owned a stereo store many years ago, and I bought these older Marantz receivers just because it just kind of reminds me of the store. Okay, so I bought two of these things, and I made sure that they were in good working condition and also cosmetically looked good too, and they do. Okay, but sometimes older gear is sold for so much money now that makes you wonder. Okay, I paid a decent price for this, but I bought them at less than what they cost when they were brand new. Okay, so I felt that it was a decent deal. Let me show you some things that are not. All right. This is a guitar distortion pedal that I owned. I bought it probably for about $50 back in the 1970s. And I hadn't used it in so many years. I used it way back in the day. I used it quite a bit. But as I'm getting older, I don't need it. So I put it on eBay to sell it. And I started getting questions from people asking me if this particular pedal had a specific model circuit board. Now, I didn't know, so I opened it up, took a look at it, and sure enough, it was the model circuit board that he was asking about. He tells me, "You're going to sell this for a lot of money." I said, "Well, okay, let's see where it goes." So about 5 minutes before the auction was over, this thing went for, I think, $255, something like that. I was surprised. But today, and I sold this probably around the year 2000, something like that. Today, this pedal I've seen sold for as high as like $450. So if you have old equipment, hang on to it, okay? Here, let me show you another piece of equipment. This is called the Rockman X100. It's a headphone amplifier, but many of us use it to record with as well. You can plug it in so that you can actually make recordings out of it. In fact, I did a couple of Boston songs, More Than a Feeling and Peace of Mind. The first two songs on the first Boston album, okay? I'll put a link over here so you can watch those music videos I did. And I recorded all that myself, but I didn't use this particular device to do it. Now, this thing was made, the company was from the guitarist from Boston, Tom Scholz. He was the guy that made this product. And if you use it, it sounds exactly like Boston, all right? Unfortunately, I had already sold it, so I didn't have it. So I used my guitar amp to create that sound. So anyways, this also sold for a very high price. I paid a lot of money for this item when it first came out. It was an expensive piece of equipment, but I liked the sound, so I bought it. And I sold it again. Today, this thing sells for a lot of money too. I kind of wish I kept it, all right? Let me show you another piece of equipment. Okay, this is a Fender Stratocaster. Now, it kind of looks beat up, right? So it's kind of old. No, it isn't. It's brand new. This is what they call relic equipment or vintage road-worn equipment. This is not road-worn. This is brand new that the company put it through, I don't know, some maniac who demolished it. And they'll sell this for a lot more money. I mean, you can get a Stratocaster, American-made Stratocaster, probably in the $1,500 to $1,700 price ranges at retail. I think this one sells for like $4,500 or $4,600 at retail. I don't get that. I really don't. I don't understand why you would pay a premium for somebody to beat up your equipment. Well, okay, I understand sometimes people like the equipment that are truly road worn. They could say, okay, there's a lot of history to this, some famous guitarist played it, so they pay a higher price for it, whatever. But this one was never done that way. This was brand new out of the factory. They beat it up. then they sold it to you for a higher price because it looks like it was road worn. I don't understand that. All right, let me forewarn you too. Okay, now I know that whenever I put out product videos, sometimes I'll get some unfavorable comments about it. You know, they'll call you names. They'll tell you how stupid you are on your reviews. I fully expect I will probably see some of that. But let me forewarn you, if you put a bad comment like that, I'm just going to ban you from the channel and I'm going to delete that comment. So it's not even worth your time to do it, okay? I just wanted to make a comment about, you know, how certain things have gone up in price and how it's unbelievable that they would take brand new products, beat it up, and try to make it look like it's owed and sell it to you at a higher price. All right, if you have a nice comment, put a nice comment below. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button too. All right, I will talk to you guys next time.